But when you are a Ministry of Education and you're about the place boasting that in 2 years you've been given $20 million to spend on 100 schools, that's $200,000 per school. We shouldn't have that kind of problem in any school. So probably the ministry needs to look at how it spends the money if in fact it had $20 million.
Classes are out once again at the Entrepot Secondary School as teachers joined by parents of students protested Thursday the unresolved working conditions. The president of the school's Parent-Teacher Association, Jennifer Jolie, says the work undertaken to address the situation at the school is woefully inadequate.
I went to the forestry block and they were in the corners, you could see there was some mold, dark areas, musty areas. There were desks that were eaten by termites. In the Form 1 block, we still had some mold and moisture there. One of the classrooms I looked in and it was really painted, it was painted white. And I looked in the ceiling and I asked, was that one of the classrooms? And I was told that it was cleaned out and it was painted. And my remark was, after it is painted, don't you think the moisture is going to get back there? Because there's a bathroom upstairs, that classroom, and a computer unit. Water is constantly moving there, sorry. Wouldn't they have moisture? And I was told, most probably it will come back again.
Jolie says despite requesting, the ministry withheld vital bits of information from them regarding the status of the buildings.
The response was a company hired by the ministry did the mold remediation investigation. The company had no name.
The parties involved in this situation, the St. Lucia Teachers Union, the parents and teachers, are not willing to go by the ministry's word. They are demanding proof.
You came in after much complaints. You came in, you tested. You did remedial work. We have to see the results of the post-test. We cannot just take your word for it. And we have even asked them to have a meeting with the teachers, bring in the experts, so that the experts can answer all the questions that the teachers have. This is health, you know. And in a country like St. Lucia, where healthcare is in a very poor state, you couldn't expect teachers to subject themselves to a situation where they just go by the word of a ministry official saying the school is okay, or you give me a one-pager. I don't know what was wrong in the first place. I don't know what you have done. In fact, after they said they did the first set of work, the teachers discovered some areas that were even worse. In fact, the work that they did seemed to have aggravated the situation.
The parties want to be satisfied that the mold situation has been remedied. They are not convinced that it has been.
Of late, we have had a situation of teachers and students falling sick on a daily basis. We have tried to encourage the ministry to do what is necessary to ensure that teachers' health and children's health are protected. The ministry seems to want to do just some piecemeal work at the school because the ministry is more interested in school continuing than in protecting the health of people.
Once again, questions are being raised about the quality of work being undertaken by the ministry, the process through which the contracts are being granted, and whether the taxpayer is receiving value for money. Following Thursday's protest, the ministry decided to close the Entrepot Secondary School until Monday, the 11th of November, giving it some time to remedy the work to the satisfaction of the aggrieved parties. Stanley Lucian for the HTS News Force.